Here we go. Back on trail. Heading up to Kuwohi now. We got some clouds up here. Had an awesome zero yesterday. Gnome freaking rocks for setting me up. And he might even come and pick me up at Springer once I'm done, if all the timing works out. So yeah, buddy, dude. Pumped to be back on trail. About 200 miles left of this thing. These root balls are so cool. Look at that massive tree. These woods are freaking neat too, dude. I love these moss covered logs. They're so cool looking. Just totally engulfed in the green stuff. This is a really cool spring. It's just coming out of a cracked rock. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Alright, that was Kuwohi, the highest point on the Appalachian Trail. All kinds of people up there. No view, but it's still cool to go up to the top of the tower. It's nice though. You just walk 20 feet into the woods. And don't trip on a root, but then there's no one. I don't know where the parking lot is up there, but everybody just parks their cars and walks up, so I get the trail to myself, even though there's a bunch of people on Kuwohi. These woods are so beautiful. I'm kind of in a haze right now, and so it's blowing in and out, and it'll go from everything being hazy, and then it all blows out, and then I'm like, holy shit. It's just like then everything's so clear and sharp. It's really cool. And I'm kind of just freaking mostly heading downhill for the rest of the day. That's not too bad. It's pretty enjoyable. Not a big day today, 20 something miles, just because there's a bunch of shelter closures past that because of bear activity. So I'm kind of like, I do the 20 something mile day, or I do like is it like a 40 mile day or like a 35 mile day, which I just wasn't going to be able to do based on the time we started, unless I wanted to hike in the dark, which I don't really want to. I want to see the Smokies. It's so cool through here. So I will have to spend one night at a mouse hotel. We'll see. I'll be curious to see if anybody's at the shelter. I haven't seen anybody on the trail today. I saw a couple people without packs around Klingman's, but I haven't seen any hikers. Actually, I saw one guy going north, so might have the shelter to myself. Should be pretty cool, but I don't know, dude. It's June in the Smokies. It seems unlikely, even though I haven't seen people. Alright, good thing I checked. I'm at mile 1999.9. Just about to hit 2,000 pretty soon, baby. Ta-da! Boom. Can you see Scooby 2000? Sorry, I know it was all blurry, but alright, 2,000 miles down. Cool. Cool, dude. I'm just loving the trail today. Got a little shelter action here. There's a little overhang here. That's kind of nice. Yeah, buddy. Alright, I gotta go find water. Water source. Oh, this way. Damn, look at all these poles they put in. That's really nice. I don't usually actually slip that much, but apparently every time I break out the camera, I just become a clumsy little fella. I just went over, what's it called? Thunderhead Mountain. Now I'm going over Rocky Top, and then I go down to Spencefield Shelter. I saw a couple hikers who said that they had stayed at Spencefield last night, and there's a bunch of trail crews there setting up tents with electric bear deterrent wire around them, and that I think they say like 15 people were there. And now I don't know if I didn't ask them if the 15 people were including the trail crews in their tents or if there were 15 people in the shelter. I'm really hoping the shelter isn't too full, given that apparently if the trail crew is there, most of the tent spots are going to be taken up. So we will see. Despite it being cloudy all day, haven't had any rain. Super nice. I've been dry all day, besides what sweat I've produced, so that's been super nice. Good day back on trail, man. Just been chilling. These woods are beautiful. Not much for views, just because the clouds have been, up here all day, but that's all good because the woods have been super cool. Also, I've seen a bunch of elk prints. I believe they're elk prints. When I got picked up by Gnome from Newfound Gap, we were driving to his place, and we saw an elk on the road, and I was like, what the hell is... I didn't know there were elk down here. And supposedly there's a herd that was, I believe, reintroduced, that's around here and comes into the Smoky Mountains. So that was really cool. Like, if I hadn't seen that in town, I would have just been like, there's giant deer in the Smokies. But no, I believe they actually have elk here. So I've been seeing a bunch of elk doo-doo and a bunch of elk prints in the soft mud today. That's been super cool. I was kind of hoping to see one on trail. But yeah, I had no clue. I thought elk were only out west. No clue they were down here. Super cool. Alright, maybe like a mile and a half, a mile to the shelter. It's only 6:44 right now, but in the Smokies you have to stay at shelters, and the next shelters are all closed because of bear activity, so I'm kind of pigeonholed into this guy. Well, this is called Rocky Top. Yeah, pretty dense clouds up here, so no view tonight. That's okay. As long as I stay dry, dude, I'm happy.